couple other things. Quinndary Weatherspoon. I think he's another guy. I've talked about this. I talked about this on the last episode when people were freaking out about losing Gary Payton II. I love Gary Payton II, but again, if you sign him for 3 years and you match that deal, you're paying him when he's 33. So you have other guys who can play defense by the time the playoffs roll around. And if you have to play John Morant, if you have to play, uh, I don't know if Kyrie Irving ends up on the Lakers, I don't know. But if you have to play some of these point guards that you have to guard at the point of attack, then you have some other options, right? I said in the last episode, you have Wiggins, you have Clay, now you have Dante DiVincenzo, you have Moses Moody, who looks, I mean, I'll get to him in a second, but he looks like he is just focused on improving and being somebody that the Warriors can put in the game and depend on. But they have all those guys. They have, eventually they might have Rollins, Ryan Rollins, if he heals up and can get some playing time towards the middle of the season or something, some garbage time. And maybe even Andre if they get him back, right? But Weatherspoon, he's another dude that could make his living as a defensive pest. Same size as Gary Payton the second, 6'3". But if the way he finds his way onto a team is to just be in a point guard's face, sure, maybe he can do that too. So what I'm saying is, as much as I love Gary Payton II, you're already seeing guys who could potentially step up into that role. Now, I'm not saying they will do what GP2 did last season, but everyone that was freaking out, it's like teams change, teams evolve, teams are never exactly the same, And just because one person did it a certain way and did it well doesn't mean that these young, talented dudes cannot improve. You know what I mean? Like, everybody just is a prisoner of the moment all the time. And they just see like, oh, Gary Payton II, we needed him. We don't win the title. Yeah, probably. But if you fast forward and you get reps for all these younger guys and you plug in Dante DiVincenzo and a healthier Clay, who's going to be better next season because he has a whole season off to get his body right, get his mind right, all that stuff, and a Wiggins who's more focused, then you have options. So everybody freaking out about Gary Payton II, yes, it's a bummer, but this is the NBA. This is how it works.